Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. I'm Kismawati with NPM 234120041 from Accounting Study Program. In this video, I will explain about financial statements, cash flow, and taxation. Definition and function of financial statements. Financial statements are official documents presenting information about a company's financial condition, performance, and change in financial position. Three main functions in an international context include: 1. Communication tool with global stakeholders, investors, creditors, regulators, and other third parties require reliable financial information to make investment and financing decisions. 2. Basis for strategic decision-making. Information from financial statements is used by management to plan cross-border expansion, investment, acquisition, and multinational financing. 3. Tool for transparency and accountability. Provides legal certainty and trust for shareholders and regulators worldwide. And 4. Tool for international tax planning. Financial statements are used to calculate tax obligations in various countries and to plan legal tax strategies. Components of financial statements. International financial statements consist of several main parts, each with a specific function. 1. Balance sheet presents the position of assets, liabilities, and equity at a specific point in time. In an international context, the balance sheet must adjust for differences in currency and accounting standards of the countries where subsidiaries operate. For example, fixed assets in Indonesia are valued using IFRS, while subsidiaries in the United States use US GAAP. 2. Income statement presents revenue, expense, and profit or loss over a specific period. This statement must adjust for differences in tax rates, currency fluctuations, and revenue recognition methods across countries. 3. Cash flow statement shows cash inflows and outflows divided into operating activities, investing activities, and financing activities. In an international context, this statement also includes information on profit repatriation and cash held abroad. And 4. Statement of change in equity illustrates change in shareholders' equity, including issuance of new share, retained earnings, and dividend payments. International accounting standards. Multinational companies usually refer to IFRS or International Financial Reporting Standards to consolidate financial statements from various subsidiaries worldwide. Key points include: 1. Consistency of financial statements. Insurance investors can compare company performance across countries. 2. Foreign currency translation. All transactions and balance of foreign subsidiaries are converted to the group's reporting currency, taking exchange rate fluctuations into account. And 3. Adjustment of local accounting practice. For example, methods for depreciation of fixed assets or inventory valuation may differ and must be adjusted to maintain global consistency. Challenge of international financial statements. 1. Foreign exchange fluctuations affecting profits and asset values. 2. Differences in accounting standards between IFRS and local GAAP. 3. variations in tax regulations in each jurisdiction. 4. Differences in business practice and laws in each country, including asset protection, disclosure rules, and capital market regulations. And 5. Global economic impacts, such as financial crisis, inflation, or change in international interest rates, which can affect assets and liability valuation. Definition and function of cash flow. Cash flow is the movement of cash into and out of a company over a specific period. Its functions in international financial management include 1. Assessing company liquidity, ability to pay debts, salaries, dividends, and tax obligations. 2. Basis for global expansion and investment planning. Companies need to ensure cash availability for expansion or acquisitions abroad. And 3. Indicator of financial health, more realistic than net profit, because profit can be distorted by differences in accounting methods or tax. Categories of cash flow. 1. Operating cash flow shows cash from the company's core activities, such as selling products or services. In international operations, companies must consider foreign currency payment risks, delays in foreign receivables, and international transaction costs. 2. Investing cash flow shows cash used or received from long-term investments, purchase of fixed assets, or acquisitions of subsidiaries. For example, a subsidiary in India buys a new plane, so cash outflow is recorded under investing cash flow, adjust for rupiah exchange rate against the local currency. 3. Financing cash flow shows cash from financing transactions such as issuing shares, bank loans, or dividend payments. Multinational companies must consider regulations on cross-border fund transfers, profit repatriation, and foreign capital limits. International cash flow analysis. 1. Cross-country liquidity. Companies must ensure cash is available in each country of operation to meet local obligations. 2. Foreign currency risk management. Hedging is used to protect cash value from exchange rate fluctuations. And 3. Global cash flow optimization. Strategies such as profit repatriation, intra-subsidiary loans, and multinational credit arrangements help optimize cash flow. Role and function of tax in international financial management. 1. Legal obligation. Multinational companies must comply with tax regulations in each country where they operate. Tax may include corporate income tax, value-added tax, dividend tax, royalty tax, and various other local tax. 2. Financial planning tools. Tax affect cash flow and net profit, so proper tax planning can help companies determine global capital and financial structure, decide investment locations, or establish subsidiaries, and optimize dividend distribution to shareholders. 3. Global business strategy tool. They can also influence strategic decisions, such as selecting locations for factories, offices, or subsidiaries, determining transfer pricing between subsidiaries, and efficiently managing profit repatriation. And 4. Risk management tool. International taxation is a major risk factor for multinational companies. Non-compliance can result in severe penalties, international audits, or reputational damage. Therefore, proper tax management is part of global risk management. Types of tax relevant for multinational companies. 1. Corporate income tax. Imposed on company net profit. Rates vary across countries, around 21% in the US and 22% in Indonesia. Influence investment decisions and financing strategies. 2. Value-added tax. Imposed on transactions of goods and services. Rates and calculation mechanism differ by country, and multinational companies must ensure compliance in each jurisdiction to avoid fines or penalties. 3. Withholding tax. Imposed when companies pay dividends, interest, or royalties to foreign parties. Rates and regulations differ by country and are often governed by double taxation agreements or DTA. Example, a subsidiary in Indonesia pays dividend to a parent company in Singapore. Withholding tax follows the Indonesia-Singapore DTA provisions. And 4. Other tax. Property and fixed assets tax for factories, buildings, or overseas assets. International employee income tax. If employees work abroad, the company must withhold and remit tax according to local law. And import and export tax. Tax on goods moved across borders, important for global supply chain management. International tax planning strategies. Multinational companies typically use various strategies to legally optimize tax burdens. 1. Double taxation agreement or DTA aims to avoid double taxation on the same profit in two countries. Example, profits from a subsidiary in India sent to a parent company in the Netherlands. DTA ensures tax is applied in only one country or credit is given in the parent country. 2. Transfer pricing, determining selling price of goods, services, or assets between subsidiaries in different countries. Must comply with OECD transfer pricing guidelines to avoid profit manipulation, and important for shifting profits to countries with lower tax rates. 3. Selection of subsidiary or cost center location. Companies choose countries with lower tax rates to establish subsidiaries or production centers. Example, many tech companies establish their European headquarters in Ireland due to low corporate tax rates. 4. Cross-border tax hedging, using financial instruments to protect profit value from currency fluctuations affecting tax obligations. Example, if profit in foreign currency increase due to currency appreciation, tax liability rise, so companies may hedge. And 5. Use of tax incentive and tax holidays. Some countries offer tax incentive for foreign companies, e.g. tax reductions for investment in certain sectors or special economic zones. And this strategy reduces tax burdens and increases profitability. So it can be concluded that financial statements, cash flow, and taxation are crucial and interrelated elements in international financial management. Financial statements provide information on performance and financial position. Cash flow shows liquidity and the ability to meet obligations, and taxation affect profit and investment strategies. Integrating these three allows multinational companies to optimize profitability, tax efficiency, and risk management, enabling effective and sustainable decisions regarding expansion, financing, and investment on a global scale. So, that's all for me. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.